Hello, as Mikkel said, my name is Rasmus. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Hear me fine? Perfect. Let me see. What I want to talk about today is not just starting my own company, but something a little bit different, because I would like to talk about something that I rarely talk about, my feelings. I want to try and explain the different feelings that I have gone through while starting my own company. I started the company last year, and so it's been quite a journey so far. And I want to share this story with you because I feel it's quite important. Because today, when you hear about entrepreneurs in the media, you always portray them as rock stars and kind of living the glamorous life, making millions of kroners. I haven't made that much money yet. Actually, I've mostly spent money. So let me start at the beginning. I was conducting my master thesis at Aalborg University in environmental engineering, where I was looking into an alternative way of treating milk. So I found actually that by utilizing UV light, I could save more than 90% of the energy consumption related to pasteurization. Now, pasteurization is a process where you heat up liquid food products in order to kill off harmful bacteria and prolong the shelf life of the products. However, when we used UV light, we didn't have to heat up the liquid. So we coined the technology co-pasteurization. And just one example, if we were to implement this technology worldwide in the dairy sector alone by tomorrow, we would actually save more than 40 million barrels of oil each year, equivalent to that of half a day of the entire planet's consumption. So that was when I was thinking at first that it was kind of cool, that I might actually have an impact on the world. And so I got the idea of starting my own business, bringing this to life. And at first it felt kind of cool, go out, starting your own business, being all alone. And in Denmark it's actually quite easy to start your own business. It took me all but 5 minutes online registering, and then I had my own company. I didn't feel that much different though, until I started receiving a bunch of letters from tax authorities and business authorities, remembering that I had to do this, and that, and have you thought about taxes and VAT and all that kind of shit. Sorry for that. That was when I had the first feeling of being maybe just a tad bit in over my head. I mean, it was I didn't have a clue of what I was doing. I just wanted to build this product. I wanted to develop the technology and bring it to market. And now I had to look at a budget, and I really did not know how to do that. So I was spending so much of my time that it started feeling frustrated, that I had to take out a considerable amount of time each day doing administrative work instead of doing what I was supposed to do, building the product. So I asked for help. I went to an accountant, asked if we could have a cup of coffee, and he said sure. And we had a meeting, and we had another meeting, and another meeting. And I actually think I spent about 10 hours with this guy, and he did it all for free. And I started just asking questions to everybody that I knew, everybody I could think of, and most people are keen to give you advice. So people always want to help. I don't think it's custom that you get 10 hours of consultant free time from an accountant, but otherwise I found that it was really important to go out and just ask for help. Ask for help every day. And now that I did this, I actually kind of came on top of all that administrative burden that I had been dealing with. And so the company was beginning to form, and I thought, so what now? I remember I sat the first 6 months in my apartment designing my system, and it was incredibly boring. I mean, I was alone all day long. Each day started with me kissing my beautiful girlfriend goodbye, and she went off to work, and I was all alone. And then she came home from work, and I was all giddy and chatty because I've been spending all the day by myself, and she was tired from work. So she hated that. And I had to change the situation. I had to find someone to help me, I thought. So maybe getting some team members in would help. So I own a partner for 6 months and then go out and speak for maybe 200 people. That was kind of a challenge for me. But each day that I did it, I actually felt like I was growing a bit because I accepted the challenge and went through with it. And so last year at this sustainability festival in Aalborg, I was pitching at a competition called Løvens, and I was talking about what this technology might be able to do for the world. I'm gonna stand over here. And there were 2 guys in the audience who, after I pitched, came down and approached me and asked if I needed any help with the company. And that was like exactly what I needed, because I could use all the help that I could get hold of, because I was getting a bit stressed. I had all of this on my own still. And so actually those 2 guys are part of the company today. And the feeling that you get people on board working with the same passion on your idea is probably one of the best feelings in the world. And I started feeling that the company grew, and I wrote to a marketing guy on LinkedIn if he could help me with some marketing, and suddenly we were 3 team members. And seeing that, people getting on board, helping you out, having the same vision as yourself, that was kind of what I needed. I really needed the support from other people to carry this through, because it's kind of hard to do it all by yourself. And that was one of my points, that if I hadn't reached out, I might have not been able to be where we are today. So, what I want to say is that at the present, I am actually out of money. I am still quite in development of the product, but I have team members that support me, and the most important thing is that every day I have all the ups and downs. I get stressed, I'm anxious, but I can share the ups and downs with my team members, and that's the best feeling. And when I have a task, I usually start with asking myself 2 questions. Is this something that I can, and is this something that I want? And if it's a yes for both of those questions, I go out and do it. And that was more like the story I wanted to share with you today. So thank you for listening.